Hey gang. All right, I told you all I would come back out here. So we're in one of my little spots I like to fish, and we're at Copo Cove or boat lunch. And this is one of my spots, and there's another spot we're gonna be hitting later on. I don't know if you all will be live with me then, but one of my favorite things to do with this live scope, people, is I love to fish at night. I love to fish at night with this thing. It is just so much fun. And right now, this is live under us right here. We see fish swimming around right here, directly up under us. You know, we have crappie, and just a little bit over here, I saw some bigger fish, and I might start targeting those later on. But right now, we're going to be doing some crappie. Now, what I have set up here is we have a jig because I can jig the crappie, and we also have minnows. And I figured the minnows would get them a lot faster for the video and such. So we're going to be doing some one-hand stuff because I don't have a tripod with me for this. Um, Now, here's a little secret that I'm going to say about fishing with a live or targeting on the live scope, especially with small bait. Let me see if I can show it to you. I'm going to lay it down right here. Is that, see, fishing with this live minnow, number one, it's going to show up on the live scope as a little fish. Live scope is, it will show a minnow. It will show this thing. But what I look for is a hard return. So I like to have a weight on here. If I have a weight on here, what you're going to notice is when I drop this thing in the water, we're going to see two dots going up and down like that. So that makes it easier for me to find my lures or live bait when I'm on the live scope. And I'll do the same thing with the jig. Depending on how big of a jig head that I have on it, I'll put a second one up above it, a second little weight, and that'll help me track it. Now, this is video game fishing, at its finest. I don't like to always do this, but I tell you what, it's fun. And one of the things I'll do is I'll put a light on just a little bit later on. Once I turn this light on, the bait fish come up and I mean, my goodness, you just have fun at night. So we're going to go ahead and open the bell and we're going to drop this puppy down. Now, a lot of times, let's see here. We already got fish coming in. We already got fish coming in right there at it, you know. A minnow isn't going to stand a chance, but I want to make sure I find that dot on here so I can show you all. All right, so I have my live scope set up on the trolling motor, so I can. I didn't mean to hit the button just then. I just scared the fish away a little bit. Um, but that way, oh my goodness, I got snagged on one of this. Oh my goodness, we got snagged. See, I'm fishing right on top of some trees. And that's my fault because I hit the button on the trolling motor and it moved me out of my spot. Let's see, I'm probably gonna lose my minnow on that one. I might just go back to jigging. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. I have a jig pole too. That might be easier to shoot the video. But yeah, we lost a little minnow because I got hung on a stick. Now, some of you all will go to my Instagram page. You can see what we were doing one night. We'll throw another one of these little minnows on here real quick. Look at that fish right there, swimming right up under us. Now with this live scope, another thing I do just to show you all is like I don't have spotlight. I have a cable trolling motor. I'm using a Maxim. So especially when it's windy, what I'll do is I will throw an anchor line out. So when I have my anchor line out, I'm not fighting the wind. So now I can use my spot lock. I mean, I can use my foot controller to see and move around. with the fish finder. So we'll go ahead and open the bell and drop this puppy down again. uh, there are my two dots right there, just to show you all. That's where I am. Let's focus in. Right there, those two dots, that's the minnow, and that's the weight that I was telling you about. So that lets me track, especially like that's my minnow swimming right there underneath it. There's another fish right there, a little distance away. There it is, it's coming in the action right there. See the way the thing is swimming? So, but a lot of time what I do is I find myself catch, oh, you see that thing just zoom by it? Did y'all see that? Um, but what I do is I a lot of time go a bit deeper because I've been catching my fish around 25, it was something right there at it. It's right there at it, inspecting it. So let's see. Look like it's got it. And it's got it, people. I got real with it. All right. There it is right there. You all saw it come up there and just get my bait. That's keeper crappie. So we're gonna go ahead and take it off. Now, one of the things I did when I was driving in today, people, my cooler fell out of my boat. This boat, the leaf springs are so bouncy on this thing until the doggone cooler jumped out of the boat. I didn't have any ice in it or anything, so I had to just throw some ice inside the cooler. I mean, inside the live well. I mean, we were catching some pound crappie the other night, so I'm sure they're just gonna get bigger. This is a bigger bait right here. We're just hooking it right through the lips. But y'all saw what I did. With the LiveScope, I have that little piece of weight right there, and that way I can still track my minnow because I see two dots. I see two hard returns because sometimes it's hard to track your bait if you're going to be doing some video game fishing like this. Now, you can do this with bass and everything, especially, if you're drop shotting on top of a bass, which we've done, you know, you can do that. Let's get some more action. So we got a fish right there, right? It's right up under. It's about 15 feet. That's a bigger fish. The way it's swimming kind of funny like a catfish. So we're gonna just drop down. There we are dropping out. Something's already coming at it. We already got fish running at that thing. Look at all those fish running at it. I bounced it up just a little bit. We got a lot of fish running at it right now. And I'm trying to see if I can't keep a good steady arm so I can feel that strike. I bounced up just a little bit and they came for it. Let's see here. Okay, something right up under it. And come on, get it. Come on, y'all. Stop playing games. Let me just take it down just a little bit. We got a lot of fish just coming around. They're definitely interested. Come on now. Let's get it for the camera. Earlier, I didn't even feel the strike. What I felt was, I saw my bait move on the sonar. That's how I knew the fish had it. Now we got some fish coming in from the other side, right? Come on, you all. Let's get it. Come on. And one of the things about fishing with a live scope like this is that you can, something was had it. Something had it. What you can tell is what fish want or what they don't want. So when I'm fishing with different colored jigs, which we'll do in a second, we'll figure out what they want or not. What color. There'll be some color. Let's go ahead and go deeper. Let's try to see. So we're falling down right now. That's us falling down. All right. We had a lot of little fish interested, but they didn't just get it, which is not cool for camera action. Now we got those fish on the other side, so might put it in again, see if we can get some more reaction. Because they are up a little higher. The water is warmer now, so a little warmer than what it was those other nights. They might just be, look at that. Oh man, I missed it. As soon as I came up high, it grabbed at it. Oh, hit it again. Come on. They're being real light. That's what's happening right now. So I've already missed a couple. Um, let's see. Okay, it's still on there. It's still alive. Okay. I know once it gets dark, they're going to really be after it. Let's just swing it over here just a little bit. Not be right under the boat. Let's not be right under the boat. But see, this is where sometimes, you know, with the LiveScope, if you're just dedicated to just video game fishing, it can waste a lot of time. Because honestly, if I wasn't trying to target the fish, I might just go and use my own instinct and I might be catching a little bit more. Because I know that the fish are here, right? That's the thing. We know that they're already here. So we don't necessarily have to just video game fish. This thing is good to not only see the fish on the sonar, but to then turn around and say, okay, I know that they're right here. Let's see. Come on, hit it, you all. Hit it again. Let's get a second one so I can show something else. That whole school of... shoot. Dang it. Come on, get it. Hit it where I can get it. Watch a lot of Hook City. He said, if you feel him, make him feel you. They trying to kill my little minnow because it's a bigger minnow. Maybe they don't want that bigger one right now. But they're definitely doing on the reaction. That's when as soon as I kind of bring it up, when I'm getting them to kind of hit it. We got some big fish. You all see that one on the left? It's just staying over there. We're gonna go and try to target that thing a little bit because everything likes live bait. It usually doesn't take this long, people, but I have missed strikes. I know it's fishing trying to hold this phone. What's up, Bree? I wish Bree could be my camera person right now. We got some fish coming up now from the bottom. Hopefully that thing is gonna get it. Oh shoot. He came up for it. He still wants it. He still wants it. He got it. Yep. Yeah, so you know, we saw him rise up from the bottom, right? When I see a fish rising up like that, I know that they want the fish. They want that bait. He's not coming to play around with it. He was coming directly for it, so that's why I can get it again. All right. All right, let's see about a jig now. We'll use this chartreuse right now. Let's see if we can jig one or two. Yeah, we'll figure out the color in a second because that's what's gonna happen. We're using black and chartreuse. Let's drop it down. That thing drops down pretty fast. Let me see if I can't find the jig on here. All right, sorry, I don't know what happened. Everything just froze up on me. So let's get back to it. And I'm not sure if you all could hear me. So what I did was we turned off Bluetooth because yeah, I hate some of this stuff. All right, yeah, I plan on doing a catch and cook video. Just wait we in July I'll do a catch and cook video. That's probably the earliest I can really promise because I'm gonna be in Arkansas. So I got some products I need to test out there. So what we're doing right now is we're jigging just a crappie jig right here, and I'm down right at 25 feet, and we just put this thing in the water earlier. So we got something kind of coming in. So let's see if he's gonna get it. He not. I mean, let's see. Come on, hit it. He's hitting it. Ah, shoot. So here we are with just crappie jig. So it's not just a minnow. That thing hit it and I missed the strike, people. He hit it. So he's right there at it again. Let's see if he'll take it. Oh man, he let me feel it. I need to stand up so I can maybe get a better strike. See, we missed out on him because he hit it twice and I'm holding this camera. But let's see. We got some more interested right there near it. So we're right at 20 to 25 feet. Dang it, that was one came in interested for it right there. Yeah. Come on, y'all, come on back there and hit it. And we got something a little bit higher. We might want to go out and see if we can make him want to touch it. We got that one a little bit lower right there in the bushes or in the structure down at the bottom. And sometimes that's what we're doing. I'm jigging on top of them enough to make them come up out of that stuff and come after my bait. But that was my fault. Let's come up higher because we got a lot of return. I moved the boat and made them run away. You see how they scattered? So let's see here. And they're biting really light tonight too. So me not having a firm grip and everything, it's not the best. We only have that one dot because this jig had, but I mean they did hit this color, so I see that the color reels can get them. The black and the chartreuse, but maybe if we switch to a different color, they might react to it just a little bit faster. Let's go down low just one more time. Open the bell, just let that thing fall. And I'm gonna get it right back in 2025. And see if we can get something. Let's see here. Come on, crappie. Yeah. Now, if I move this thing over, because they're a little bit left of the boat too. So one thing we can do is kind of come over here. And let's see here. I got the anchor line right there. I got to be careful with that. Let me pull this one up, people. Let me just pull this one up. And might have to end the video soon. I'm on AT&T and I don't do unlimited data. But anywho, I kind of showed you all some tips and we saw some fish and we missed a few strikes. So it's not just with the minnow, it's with the jig head as well. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna ask you all, I'm gonna finish this up on Instagram. Just find me on Instagram. I'm not private. Just Jamie Aston, same as my name. And because it's gonna get dark anyhow, and we're gonna be out here for a few hours, and that's when they bite even better anyhow. So I'm just not sure if I'm gonna do the YouTube video, but I will definitely be posting video and pictures on Instagram. But if you all have any questions or anything like that concerning LiveScope, feel free to ask me in this video or any other way. DM me, hit me on Instagram or jamieaston.com, anything like that. And you know, let's see here. What time is it right where I am? It's only 8:17 p.m. So but I will be, I know it's 11 o'clock in Florida where you are, but I've been out here to 1 a.m. Sometimes I'm just out here fishing, people. And that's what we're gonna be doing today. Bree and I just love to be out here. We love our bass tracker. She over there going through my tackle boxes and stuff. Oh, Bree! Did you do this? Did you do this? No, you know you got in trouble. No, don't try to hug me now. You know you're in trouble. You're in trouble. So anywho, we're going to be using our light that I made. We already have our anchor light set up, and we are still going to be using this light that we made with our spotlights, our deck light, you know, all that type of stuff like that. So I'm all 100% set up to be out here at night. We got our jackets and everything. And we're just going to go home with a cooler of crappie. This year, people, I'm telling you all the truth. Y'all haven't seen any videos, but I haven't been fishing much. It's one of the first years where, I mean, I'm really just getting into it right now. And yeah, it's been slow. It's been slow. It's been slow for me, you know, just getting back into the fishing zone and everything. And still, my back is still healing up. You know, I had to take some pills today for that thing, but you know, it's getting better, you know, but we're definitely back in the zone. LiveScope is good. You all stay tuned for a full review of this unit. I know other people have put it out. I've had mine since March. I just don't like to unbox a product and call it a review. I have put extensive time with this team with crappie, bluegill, bass, and we've even seen catfish on this unit. And I have a review. It's not perfect. It's far from perfect. I have issues with it. I've called Garmin since March, and I'm still having an issue with it. One of the things I am doing though is I have the UHD transducer. You can't see anything much now, but with the Meg imaging that Hummingbird has, you know, we're at that right now. That's 1100 kilohertz for the side imaging, and the boat isn't moving, so you can't see side imaging and down imaging very well when it's not moving. But there's the down imaging running at the 820 kilohertz. You know, we have two transducers at the back of this, and they're close to each other because they're all running different frequencies and such. The gray one is the chirp, and that long black one, that's the UHD, the high definition. And you all, with this positioning, I can read up to almost 30 miles an hour. When I first had this thing set up, I was only reading at less than 5 miles an hour. Now I can read the bottom at 30 miles when I'm on plane, and just cruising at about 20. At cruising, I can still read pretty good at 20. Bottom and structure and fish. Yeah, it's kind of messy on here because we just threw some stuff around and Bree been getting into stuff. So anywho, we're gonna go ahead and get back to fishing. I really appreciate you all tuning in. If you all have any questions, or if there was issues with the sound, you know, out of focus, that's just the issues with live video. I cannot really control that. And even I think the video might even be mirrored or something. Getting better with this live stuff on the phone, on the fly. But you know, I'll make a better video when I edit. But it's just getting down to the editing table. Now I gotta clean up these worms. I mean, doggone it, Bree. This little girl right here. Look at this. What are you doing, Bree? What are you doing? Jamie Aston and Bree were out.